The Kasidah of Haji Abdu el-Yezdi by Richard Francis Burton. 9. How then shall man so order life, that when his tale of years is told, like sated guest he wend his way? How shall his even tenor hold? Despite the writ that stores the skull, despite the table and the pen, maugre the fate that plays us down, her board the world, her pieces men. How, when the light and glow of life wax dim in thickly gathering gloom, shall mortal scoff at sting of death, shall scorn the victory of the tomb? One way, two paths, one end the grave. This runs athwart the flowery plain that breasts the bush, the steep, the crag, in sun and wind and snow and rain. Who treads the first must look adown, must deem his life an all in all, must see no heights where men may rise, must sight no depths where men may fall. Allah in Adam form must view, adore the Maker in the maid, content to bask in Maya's smile, in joys of pain, in lights of shade. He breaks the law, he burns the book, he sends the mullah back to school, laughs at the beards of saintly men, and dubs the prophet dolt and fool, embraces cypress taper waist, cools feet on wavy breast of rill, smiles in the Nargis lovelorn eyes, enjoys the dance of daffodil, melts in the saffron light of dawn to hear the moaning of the dove, delights in sundown's purpling hues when bulbul woos the rose's love, finds mirth and joy in Jamshid bowl, toys with the daughter of the vine, and bids the beauteous cupboy say, "Master, I bring thee ruby wine," sips from the maiden's lips the dew, brushes the bloom from virgin brow. Such is his fleshly bliss that strives the Maker through the maid to know. I've tried them all. I find them all so same and tame, so drear, so dry. My gorge ariseth at the thought. I commune with myself and cry. Better the myriad toils and pains that make the man to manhood true. This be the rule that guideth life. These be the laws for me and you. With ignorance wage eternal war, to know thyself forever strain. Thine ignorance of thine ignorance is thy fiercest foe, thy deadliest bane, that blunts thy sense and dulls thy taste, that deafs thine ears and blinds thine eyes, creates the thing that never was, the thing that ever is defies. The finite atom infinite, that forms thy circle's center dot, so full sufficient for itself, for other selves existing not, finds the world mighty as 'tis small, yet must be fought the unequal fray, a myriad giants here and there a pinch of dust, a clod of clay. Yes, maugre all thy dreams of peace, still must the fight unfair be fought, where thou mayest learn the noblest lore, to know that all we know is not. True to thy nature, to thyself, fame and disfame, nor hope nor fear. Enough to thee the small, still voice, aye, thundering in thine inner ear. From self-approval seek applause. What can not men, thou kennest thou. Spurn every idol others raise. Before thine own ideal bow. Be thine own dais. Make self free, liberal as the circling air. Thy thought to thee an empire be. Break every prisoning lock and bar. Do thou the ought to self I owed. Here all the duties meet and blend, in widest sense, withouten care of what began, for what shall end. Thus, as thou view the phantom forms, which in the misty past were thine, to be again the thing thou wast, with honest pride thou mayest decline. And glancing down the range of years, fear not thy future self to see. Resigned to life, to death resigned, as though the choice were not to thee. On thought itself feed not thy thought, nor turn from sun and light to gaze at darkling cloisters paved with tombs, where rot the bones of bygone days. Eat not thy heart, the sages said, nor mourn the past, the buried past. Do what thou dost, be strong, be brave, and, like the star, nor rest nor haste. Pluck the old woman from thy breast. Be stout in woe, be stark in weal. Do good, for good is good to do. Spurn bribe of heaven and threat of hell. To seek the true, to glad the heart, such is of life the higher law, whose difference is the man's degree, the man of gold, the man of straw. See not that something in mankind that rouses hate or scorn or strife, better the worm of Israel than death that walks in form of life. Survey thy kind as one whose wants in the great human whole unite, the homo rising high from earth to seek the heavens of life in light, and hold humanity one man whose universal agony still strains and strives to gain the goal where agonies shall cease to be. Believe in all things, none believe. Judge not, nor warp by facts the thought. See clear, hear clear, though life may seem maya and mirage, dream and not. Abjure the why and seek the how. The God and gods enthroned on high are silent all, are silent still, nor hear thy voice, nor deign reply. The now, that indivisible point which studs the lengths of infinite line, whose ends are nowhere, is thine all, the puny all thou callest thine. Perchance the law some giver hath, let be, what canst thou know? A myriad races came and went, this Sphinx hath seen them come and go. Haply the law that rules the world allows to man the widest range, and haply fate's a theist word, subject to human chance and change. This I may find a future life, a nobler copy of our own, where every riddle shall be read, where every knowledge shall be known, where 'twill be the man's to see the whole, of what on earth he sees in part, where change shall ne'er surcharge the thought, nor hope deferred shall hurt the heart. But faded flower and fallen leaf no more shall deck the parent tree, and man, once dropped by tree of life, what hope of other life has he? The shattered bowl shall know repair, the riven lute shall sound once more, but who shall mend the clay of man, the stolen breath to man restore? The shivered clock again shall strike, the broken reed shall pipe again, but we die, and death is one, the doom of brutes, the doom of men. Then, if nirvana round our life with nothingness, 'tis haply best. Thy toils and troubles, want and woe, at length have won their guerdon, rest. Cease, Abdu, cease. Thy song is sung, nor think the gain the singer's prize, till men bold ignorance deadly sin, till man deserves his title wise. In days to come, days slow to dawn, when wisdom deigns to dwell with men, these echoes of a voice long stilled haply shall wake responsive strain. Wend now thy way with brow serene. Fear not thy humble tale to tell, the whispers of the desert wind, the tinkling of the camel's bell.